Hmm. Okay, now the sound is here. And the mic. Okay, let's see if okay, let's Testing 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3 1 2 3 1. Oh, the mic is already on. Okay. I need to be lower time to at least. Why is the camera like this? Excuse me. I'm going to put the sound on the headset because that's way better. Okay, changing stuff again. So it is now on. Because I'm now only on YouTube. YouTube, not on Twitch anymore. The reason why I use Restream for it is because of the chat, because it has the time as well. Twitch doesn't have it. And this is my first of a new account on Steam. And you would say, why do you have a new account? Because this game was only €1. So I was like, hey, let's have a new Steam account with this game for €1. Okay, this is herbalism. You could do it like this, so you can see. Doom female, doom male. Doom male. newbie inventory. Nice. And you can also now use this, the butchering and all that stuff. Without even having anything in your equipment shit, you would say. And why I have chosen Tamer is because of the animals she would summon, and you can ride on it and even fight while riding on that beast. And also you can also say to your beast like, hey, attack. And it's pretty strong though. It is. It's pretty strong. And why, yeah, my name is Tamer Wangqing. Sorry if I butchered the name. And welcome. Okay, I'm done. Okay, target the witty.
I'm saved! I thought you'd walk right past me! What? My wagon's over there, broken into pieces.
Yeah, at least you're still alive. The hilltop, the wagoner was pointing to its ravaged by the ongoing battle between the imps and the soldiers.
Oh, okay. I just realized my life has been spared, but only to be at the mercy of Lady Jarrett once she gets word of this.
Oh yeah, she's a screaming lady. Okay, let's kick some butt. Yeah, I'm not really doing combos though. Whiplash as that. Space after skill. Okay. Mr. Mills.
The moment I saw you slay those wolves, I knew you weren't ordinary. A weapon is more suited to your hand than a pickaxe.
Yeah, I know.
Well, one good turn deserves another. I've secured a job for you. Do as you're ordered, and you'll find your life becoming a bit more comfortable.
My name is Spania, and I am an officer of the Western God Camp. I'd rather not meet under such circumstances, but it appears we have no choice.
You always have a choice.
That you are an excavator, but with a special set of skills.
No, not really.
It appears their skills were wasted digging for relics. You've been looking to hire mercenaries, have you not?
Let's consider this a formal interview then. Help us pave the way out of here. I shall guard Sir Roy.
See? Knowing how to seize the right opportunity is a skill in itself. Now, ensure my recommendation continues to carry weight.
Alright. Okay, I have to kick these again.
This is the way. Officer Bania, you're wounded.
Yes, it's okay.
Get over here now! Everyone, right here!
I'm fine. Please tend to other soldiers who are more seriously wounded. Devane, where is he? Seems he's not around. This is the one who saved us from the imps. Though the wagon was destroyed, we thankfully did not share that fate. And yet goblins again. Is that why the imps have grown so aggressive?
Yeah.
King of the Goblins grows craftier by the day. Take a look beneath the bridge if you want to see what I mean.
Dead imps.
That's the work of the Goblin King, Geath. Duvane is tracking him down, but capturing him is a difficult feat.
The imps mistaken one day. I don't blame Gear for resenting them for that.
It seems things here have grown dire while our attentions were on the stone chamber. I need to go alert the lady of the situation immediately. Don't worry. I'll carry word of your deeds to her ear. You will be rewarded handsomely, more so than that Eden fellow.
Why don't you go visit the skill instructor Armstrong for the time being? With just a little polish on your basics, you'll make a fine mercenary.
Greetings. I'm Luke from Velia. Are you interested in trade? For me, it's always welcome.
Alright.
Where are you from? Not from here.
We're getting some points. Like these.
Captain Cliff is the hero of Hyder.
Seems you're an adventurer. Need a weapon? Captain Cliff is in favor of Armstrong.
obsession with one's heyday is for the ordinary. Oh, a recommendation from Officer Fania herself, with a note that you could do with learning a few more skills.
Select learn skill via a skill instructor NPC to see what skills you can learn.
The more skills you learn, the stronger you will become. Keep checking from time to time on what new skills you are able to learn.
Alright.
Eden's living relic! You should have sent word you arrived safely. We were worried sick. We thought the imps had dragged you off to their cave. We were just about ready to send you off with a proper funeral rite, spoons and all.
Okay, metal spoons, please. If you want to have some spoons.
Would you have preferred a wooden spoon or a metal one?
Metal one.
I guess we could always just ask you instead. Which one would you pick?
Metal.
Spoons, Laffy? You know quite a lot about foreign customs. Hiding a secret lover from the land of the morning calm, are we?
We've been granted an audience. Let us not keep the lady waiting now.
I suppose we'll find her in her tent, where she
Always is. Yeah, there's going to scream your head off.
This tastes horrible. Did you really think I would eat this garbage?
Princess, we are not in Heidel anymore.
Ugh. Whatever. Just finish the job and go home.
So we meet again. New excavator. Good timing, too. I had something important to tell you.
Do you know what allows Sir Jordine absolute rule over Serendia? Faith. Our faith in him, and his faith in us.
I too demonstrated the capacity for good faith when I sent you off, and your favorable outcome is proof that my faith in you is rewarded. Does this not make me a most favorable counterpart to his lordship? Am I mistaken, my dear Roy?
Oh, please, self-centered biatch. Eden, am I really asking too much of him? Or is he just lazy? No, he's not just lazy, you spoiled brat.
I place my faith in your good judgment as well, though those results currently seem to be less than favorable. My wagon, of the finest Calphionian craftsmanship, in pieces. The black stones that were the sole reason for me funding this excavation, absent. Do you think I poured out such funding so that you could go dig up these worthless pebbles?
They're not worthless, you stupid. Jared's Domingat seemed pretty upset after hearing the report on the excavation. Let's hear what Eden has to say.
Apologies, Your Highness. As speculated, the depths of the chamber indeed held black stones, but found was merely the empty remains of the stones, after the black spirits sealed within had consumed all of their power.
You don't look like an addled half-wit. Cut the spiritual nonsense and speak with some sense. You're professionals, are you not? You are being paid as such. With that payment comes the expectation of results, not half-baked excuses about spirits. You think these results will welcome me into Sir Jordine's strong embrace? Must I be ever haunted by the shadow of disappointment I'll cast across his chiseled face? Get out! All of you! Never show your faces here again!
Yes, ma'am, with pleasure. Ugh. Despise people like that.
Ah, you've lost your memories, haven't you? Congratulations on your first castigation. It can be a burden to earn a living at times. though it strikes me as odd. I heard all the black stones excavated in Serendia are being shipped directly to Calphion. Why is this Jordine fellow making his own fiancée aid another nation in gathering black stones?
Since there aren't any black stones left in the stone chamber, I guess it's time that we set off for another excavation site. One possessed by a black spirit may briefly gain great power and wisdom, but their ultimate fate is to succumb to its darkness and become a monstrosity. I pray you remain on the right path, for anything so easily gained can also be easily lost.
Eden gave you some earnest advice pertaining to the Black Spirit. However, shouldn't you also hear the Black Spirit out as well? Yeah, all the time.
Stop scaring them, my boy. Keep your mind and body sharp, and there's nothing to fear. Next time we meet, let's go grab a pint together.
I could use some, thank you. Okay, the Black Spirit. Humans say that the black stones plant the seeds of greed. No, it doesn't. It's just only amplify it. What's already inside of the humankind. But don't seem to mind when those seeds yield the fruit of their ambition. Like the chicken and the egg. It's senseless to ask which came first. But humans always find comfort in overanalyzing these things. Oh yeah. Never forget just how precious the black stones are. If you ever need me, just call me. Alright. Better known as the Roy Mills, the butler of Lady Jarrett. Seems to have something to say. Okay.
From our first encounter, I knew there was more to you than meets the eye. If you live as long as I do, you become quick to spot these things. I have a proposal for you. What say you to working for Lady Jarrett?
I'm not cheap though. I have a proposal for you. What do you say working for Lady Jarrett? Yeah, it will cost you.
Take this letter of recommendation to Captain Cliff. He serves under the lady's father and oversees these parts.
Alright. I'm in the middle of the meeting now. Is it important? Yes. Ah, you're the one from the stone chamber.
Ah, Lady Jarrett's recommendation. I heard the news from Officer Fania. You saved them all from the Imp's aggression. We are currently tasked with finding the source of all this chaos. The very leader of the Imps himself, Red Nose. He suddenly appeared one day and kicked all the goblins out. Now he's been sighted launching small-scale raids into the settlements nearby. Although, we're still unsure how he came to possess his current power.
Was Gerard being rude? Oh yeah. Please understand. She was spoiled in her youth. Yeah, I know. Moreover, Caroline is not here, which makes it worse. Everyone pampers her because she's the Lord's daughter, so she takes it for granted. Yeah, and that is something I despise. Don't ever take nothing for granted. Perhaps she's bored at the Western Guard camp, but she's a good person at heart. I hope you can see that. Despite I don't like her attitude, I still look like, yeah, how are you? I still keep a distance though.
Although, we're still unsure how he came to possess his current power. But first, we need to deal with these steel imps. Set off immediately for the northern bridge. and defend this camp at all costs.
Alright. Cliff, captain of the Western Guard camp, tells you to head north to the bridge and defend the camp. Okay.
Don't forget that the fate of this camp now lies on your shoulders.
Alright. No problem. Okay, you can stay here. Or she. Okay. Yeah, here, life skills, materials. Oh yeah, because I can move it, so move.
Always be diligent and take care of your equipment. I'm worried about my parents with all the wolves and imps flinging around.
Don't worry about it. Oh yeah, I need to go the other way. Okay. Anything goes. Ow. I'm busy, Ow, ow. You can go. This is also a way to level up. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm doing the quest then.
Already the soldiers in the Western Guard camp are whispering of your exploits as a rising star in camp. Did you know that?
No, I did not. But thanks for telling me. Then I can see the chat. Feel free to chat. Oh, I thought so. Where's the... Alright. Never mind. Why is it not... the chat not doing it? Okay, let me go to the settings though. Oh well. At least I can see the chat. So that is the most important thing. Can I change the size of the chest? One, two, three. It's not really working anymore. Oh, it is. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh no, I don't have to do that. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1 test. Okay, at least the chat is working now. Oh, 0 people. Okay. Chat box. Properties. Oh, oops, sorry. Oh, the window is not okay, I need to do floor reporting. So, sorry. Because it was not fully full screen for me. No, not G. Okay, I'm going to do that first. Why is it not working with things for me, man? I hate this. Oh yeah. Okay. Come on. So. How can I make this? Scroll. Where's it down? Oh. Okay, there's that. And then trans properties. So have it like this. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. So, how does that look? Okay, I like that. Yeah, this is way better. Okay, this is it. It's more, come on. So. Yeah, this is better. Okay, the ticker needs to be a little bit down. So. And then I can chat with me. Properties. Done. Okay, the filters. Edit filters. Scroll. Limit width. Okay, let's do how much we could do. 30 to 60. No. No. Nope. 2,000. Nope. 1,000. Okay, 1,500. 1,450. Nope. 14. 20. Nope. 10. 5. $13.80. Okay. Okay. I've done that as well. Put it on so that I can't change anything anymore. Okay, let's go play the game already.
Let's use this momentum to track down Red Nose.
Alright, let's find him.
If you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles. However, we still don't know much about Red Nose. A few days ago, some of our soldiers encountered Red Nose. Not everyone made it out, but perhaps you can speak to the lucky ones who did.
Lucky ones? They're terrified. Fenia wants to get some information about Red Nose, the imp boss, from the soldier who has recently faced him and returned alive.
I will be waiting. Word's gone round the camp that the imp expert will soon arrive.
Alright.
His nose was so incredibly red. Imagine a ripe tomato. Now just imagine it redder.
So you've encountered Red Nose?
I was patrolling the northern forest when I felt a cold energy behind me. When I turned around, I saw an imp the size of an house. I knew straight away it was Red Nose. Boy, that imp was strong. He pulled out a sword as big as I am.
Anything else on Red Nose?
He was pretty agile too, considering his giant physique and all. He sprung at me like a frog. I nearly died that day. I reckon that's what getting hit by a gold-laden wagon feels like. Look, if you want to find out more, go to the blacksmith. I heard he cleaned up the aftermath of the skirmish.
Defense is survival. Don't hesitate investing in armor.
What are you looking for? The armor of the soldiers attacked by Red Nose?
The armor, useless after the beating it took. I disposed of it. But whatever odds and ends I found at the scene, I put in a box.
So where is this box? There's the box filled with junk recovered from Red Nose ambush site. Exit this menu to auto navigation will guide you to the box. Okay.
The armor, useless after the beating it took. I disposed of it. But whatever odds and ends I found at the scene, I put in a box.
Yeah, you're on repeat. The box contains items gathered after the incident with Red Nose. Open the box. Most of these looks like the unclaimed belongings of soldiers. Among them, something stands out with initials engraved on it.
This? What's this doing here? This belongs to one of our rookies, Murray. But he wasn't on duty at the time.
Yeah.
No, that's not mine. You've got the wrong idea. I had nothing to do with that skirmish. Well, I mean, I did, but not on purpose. I was off duty, heading into Velia. They've got this smoked chicken. My wife is pregnant and she loves the stuff. Anyway, I spotted an imp wandering alone, sort of drunk-looking, stumbling about with a crooked nose. Well, this is rather embarrassing, but I flicked him on the head and said, "Hey, pal, you red nose or something? Skulking about all alone here?" And the ground started to quake beneath me, and I swear Red Nose really appeared. I didn't think, I just ran for my life.
You started this whole commotion, and you didn't even have the dragon eggs to report it. You'll face a military tribunal for this.
Just like the devil. Speak Red Nose's name and there he is. Do you think Red Nose like his nose? I don't even have a nose. Yet. Hehe. The Black Spirit wants to share information we gathered from the camp with Vania. Yeah.
It was all Mare's doing, then. Looks like I'll be taking up extra shifts. Huh. I'll think about that later. Let's move on to our next task. The important thing now is distracting the imps. The imp expert has constructed a trap to capture them. You're up for the task, aren't you? Deal with some of the imps here first, then follow the path.
It's you, the living relic. Don't look so surprised. Eden won't shut up about you. Look here, I've caught a useful prisoner. Exactly how is a trade secret. You've got that shocked expression on your face again. Ready to be really blown away? My prisoner is an imp who can speak the common tongue.
I told you, I don't know where the boss is. Our boss comes and goes as he pleases.
Hey, Eden told me that you are an expert on this. Why don't you show what you've got?
Who knows where the boss's hideout is?
Then I shouldn't have wasted my time capturing you.
Do you think I knew I'd get caught like this? Ah, look at the brains on this beanstalk. And you think us imps are stupid? Red nose or blue nose, the beanstalk asks, without even thinking to ask about Tiny Nose.
Oh, Tiny Nose. Who's Tiny Nose?
What? I said nothing. Imps are extremely loyal to one another. Red Nose will defeat Gieth and bring endless abundance. Wolf meat? Red Nose and Tiny Nose are brothers! Yes! Delicious! Can I have some now?
Well, the chef might have some leftovers.
Tiny Nose is always down at the cave. Just one bite. Please? Tiny Nose is clever. He makes deals with beanstalks like you. Beanstalks give delicious cooked wolf meat to Tiny Nose. He loves it. And in return, Tiny Nose gives mineral wagons to humans. Humans love them. Meat. Sweet and succulent wolf meat. Please, you'll give me some, right? Huh?
There must be more to it. I must let our captain know. I think I know how the imps got a hold of weapons.
I will look for traces of Red Nose near that cave over there. You should be Tiny Nose.
Shush! Shush! You need to lower the voice. We are finished if the Red Nose catches us. Really? How did you know I like this? I've prepared a mineral wagon. Help yourself. Huh? What do you mean you don't need it? Then what do you want from me? Our boss? You want to hear about Red Nose? One rainy day, He was wiping away his tears in seclusion after being roughed up for his shiny schnoz, when he was discovered by a man wrapped in black robes. He opened his hand to reveal a wishing black stone. Red-Nose prayed before this man clad in black. I wish for the power to flatten everyone's noses. Hearing Red-Nose's words seething with hatred, the man gave him the black stone in return for a promise. You see that large stone over there, with the mark on it? The man told Red-Nose to remember that mark, saying that he will have to fight alongside him one day.
No one's studying the imps, thus it is my duty to. Ah, so black stones are the source of his power. Makes sense, all things accounted for. Of course I know about black stones. I told you Eden and I were acquainted. Now, let's review the information we've gathered up until now. Normally, Red-Nose is average imp-sized, but grows to gigantic proportions when enraged. How might we prod him into such a state? Right! I'd almost forgotten the magical power of mockery. Good. Now it's my turn. I've happened to discover something meaningful nearby. Using the information you gathered from the Western Guard camp, I tracked down the location of the incident. You can see here traces of Red-Nose's hopping mad rampage. What a gruesome scene. Those soldiers were someone's husband or brother. I was racking my brain over how to hunt down Red-Nose, but black stones being the source of his power may just be the key. Take this potion. You'll be able to follow the energy signature of black stones. What? You think I'm trying to poison you? I didn't even brew it. Eden did, so drink up. Oh, can you see it? Those are his tracks. Follow them and it should lead straight to his hideout. Hold on, don't touch it. The energy that comes from Blackstones is very dangerous. dare say, did you just lick that? Not the strangest tracking technique I've seen, but close. It's Red Nose's hideout. Why don't you take a step back? Fania's soldiers will be here soon. It's best to fight together.
You not only tracked down Red Nose's hideout, but defeated him all on your own. That's something. How could someone with such prowess find themselves shoveling dirt for some pretty boy in a headband? How would you feel about putting your potential to better use? The people could use a champion like you. I'll inform his lordship of your interest.
If you would just hand over the black stone that was in Red Nose's possession.
Apologies, Your Highness, but I couldn't find it. He likely took it with him into the Dark Rift.
Then it was all for naught. No, not quite. It was your first task, and your performance was commendable.
Yes, my lady. They have met every measure of your recommendation. They're a fine mercenary, and have quelled the imps for the time being.
Is that so? Well then, rookie, you may approach. I shall reward you for your service. Tiny Nose's information was instrumental to defeating Red Nose, but he is also directly to blame for drawing out this feud.
We found evidence of them trading military supplies with humans. This allowed them to be quickly battle-ready.
A prisoner of war should be kept chained, but it would be a shame to waste such talent and intellect. Seeing as how you unearthed his whole operation, I'll entrust you to decide Tiny Nose's fate.
I've got loads of connections. I'm also a great worker. I'll work hard. I'll turn over a new leaf.
We've lost track of Red Nose, but we must keep seeking the stone that consumed him. There's a coastal village nearby, Velia. Go to Alustin, a wise man there, and report to him on the situation regarding the stone.
I sent word to the Velia Vigilantes. Tiny Nose will be entrusted to one of their work supervisors. Well done.
Welcome to Velia. I'm Hans, a Velia vigilante. Aren't you the one being credited with defeating Red Nose? Your praises are being sung by the great Captain Cliff. If you'd chosen to enlist, I'm certain you'd have been set for life. Anyway, the sage Alustin is waiting for you. We sincerely welcome you to Velia.
This says that Red Nose has been defeated.
If that's the case, why the hell's this village still in this state? I heard they're still drafting soldiers. How about you? It's all because of those damn goblins.
To think I'd be widowed at my age.
I prayed this year would be free from that curse, and yet here we are in another drought.
Aye, and the chief's granddaughter's coming of age this year.
Oh no. Whatever shall we do?
Gah, what's the meaning of all this?
The trade wagon that left yesterday has been raided. Again.
Hardell is considering severing ties with us.
Goblins again? How many guards do we need to stop them? The entire guild will starve at this rate.
A wise one. This village is filled with bad spirits.
Shouldn't we do something with the chief's granddaughter first?
In times like these, we need to stay vigilant from within as well. And to do so... A greater world awaits your discovery. Welcome, adventurer. You seem to bear a dark energy, eons old. I am Alustan, an alchemist who feels eons old himself at times. Some see these wrinkles as a sign of wisdom, but a wise man would avoid such an unhealthy obsession with black stones. Uno and Cliff have told me all I need to know. Of Red Nose tearing through the Dark Rift, and his defeat at your hands. To cause such noticeable mutations in his physical appearance means that the Black Stone was of extremely high purity. To have such an item in his possession, this man clad in black, we should not take him lightly. We should undertake our investigation discreetly. Clarence is away on some other task. I suppose I have no other choice. I would like you to assist my other daughter in investigating this matter. However, let us speak on this elsewhere. There are far too many prying eyes here.
Our town is peaceful. Have a pleasant stay. If you lose your composure, you'll eventually lose yourself.
Do you finally like that one? What? You're throwing it away again? Why have you thrown away so many?
Look at my face. Haven't even worked up a sweat. Patience is all about refining. I'm trying and wonderful. A blacksmith with patience. Tell me if you need anything. You will have to forgive me. I can't stop hammering.
Hush, hush! I'm fishing!
Why are you looking at me like that? You think you're above me too? Living in Velia. At least it has nice scenery.
Welcome to Velia. Need to use the storage? You can keep more goods if you get a house in town and use it for storage. If you borrow a container from me, you can use the storage even at home. If you plan on crafting, you should leave your materials in the storage.
only the ones qualified shall participate in Imperial trade. Do you not want to take on the challenge to make a fortune with one stroke?
Santo is angry. I must hurry. Here.
Hey, are you kidding me with this right now, huh?
I'll do it again.
What do you want? You need workers or what? You'll have to go through me first if you're planning on causing trouble here. Goblins keep running away. Cowards with no mettle. I won't stand by if our Haws are ruining the village by connecting with a city.
Oh, hi. Time flies so quickly, as always. Just gotta cram all I can into each day. Some beetle wings, parasitic bee lava sauce, and... let's see... a drop of imp's tear, and then... Oh... This happens every single time I try to make rouge. Oh, welcome! Hello, adventurer. Hiya, Papa. You've brought someone along? Friends of my father get better deals. They're basically just watered-down versions of Florence's potions anyway. I'm kidding! Please, buy my wares.
Eileen, save your sales pitch. I've a task for you. Think you can handle it?
What? Another one? But I just finished the last one. Can't Florence just swoop in and save the day?
Well, if you don't want this opportunity to meet a black spirit host in the flesh...
What? No way. Look at those dreamy eyes. Nothing like the vacant corpse-like expressions I read about.
Eileen, manners.
Oops. Did I say that out loud? I'll just go stick my head in a cauldron and die now.
Come now, child. No need for dramatics. They are in need of your aid.
Me? Specifically? Sure you didn't just confuse me for Clarence? Gosh, okay. Let's see. How long have you been exposed? Oh, wow. That's a bit excessive. And likely to have accelerated the spirit's encroachment. Tell me, does ceaseless whispering fill your head? Do you have an unquenchable thirst? Is that thirst for apocalyptic chaos?
Eileen!
Got it, Papa. I'll... can do it. Definitely. Probably.
I've received a summons from the Grand Chamberlain Jordine. There are urgent matters at Alejandro Farm to which I must attend. I'll be expecting fair tidings upon my return. Adventurer, please give Eileen your full cooperation.
Right. Clarence will be off to college soon, setting the academic world on fire, while I do my best to find a man who trusts me not to set his meals on fire. Why was I talking about fire? Oh, right. My training. Time to test some chemical reactions, but I'm all out of material. Come on, Eileen. Oh, I hate to ask for a favor already, but... Wow, you gathered so many so quickly? Guess I've got nothing to fear with you around. Though, as soon as we smite one wicked task, another always rears its head. So, I don't see the harm in us taking our time with them. Papa said you needed help, but... what's a couple of hours? Or why don't we take a short walk over to the church? See that bell tower over there? Why don't you, go on ahead. I need to touch up my faith, for, church.
Whoa. This used to be my home, but it's all burned down.
I was once considered a great adventurer, but I ultimately hung my helmet here. I must admit, I sometimes regret it. Treat the villagers as you would like them to treat you.
The value of gemstones lies not in their beauty, but in their power.
I hear women choose their homes for furniture. Because furniture are bought with the heart, not eyes.
I'm a merchant. I bargain even in my dreams. Trade is the way to go for Velia. The chief has already agreed. Market price is never fixed. A merchant should always be aware of the flow.
Only someone special knows the value of peculiar clothes.
You have found the right place if you're looking to check in horses and donkeys.
It's very nice to meet you. I'm Leonardo, the guild stable keeper in Velia.
Welcome, adventurer. Would you like to try the potions that I've made? Is it your first time here in Velia?
I was once considered a great adventurer.
Let me see how your eye for things is. Make a choice.
War is tragic, but from time to time, it's a comedy.
The best weapon is not about the price, but whether it fits you well.
No matter what others are saying, Santo is my son.
Rather become a pirate with a drifting soul than a farmer.
Marnie is great. Would you like to participate in Marnie's experiment?
To reconcile with her husband.
Your love for her. Please will tell us all. Please don't.
And may the Lord help us in banishing the parasitic bees.
Please accept my prayer. I
Take
give
away
all
my
my
wife's
heart.
pain. Stop bothering me. Lord,
Forever.
could you guide my cat back to me?
Lead my son out of danger. May he stay only in the kitchens of the Western
I will be
Camp.
benevolent to others.
Please, don't take my mother away.
My faithful congregation who've gathered here today. You've likely not ever set foot in the desert, nor heard tale of the Black Desert and the salvation of Elion. There was a time when black stones were thought to be blessed with Elion's might. Sown like so many seeds beneath the sands that span from Calphion to Valencia. These two nations then declared war over these black stones, who watered the great desert with blood until the sand itself could hold no more. From that day it was known by two names. For the countless black stones, Calphionians know the Great Desert as the Black Desert. But for the countless lives lost, Valencians call it Red. Not so long after, Elion felt pity for us fallen humans, and granted us the sight to see the black stones for what they truly were. Now that Elion has lifted the veil from our eyes, let us cast off the avarice and offer up our worldly possessions to him.
Please find my cat.
Bless us with a
My lord.
Oh, there you
Not
are.
so long after,
Shall we sit together?
Elion felt pity for us fallen humans, and grant now that Elion has lifted the veil from our eyes, let us cast off the avarice and offer up our worldly possessions to Elion.
Shirking your alchemical studies again. I see. No surprises there. What does surprise me is how it's a new man every time. What do they see in you? Hello, I'm Florence, Eileen's twin sister. Father filled me in. I only came here to confirm my suspicions. Now listen here. The Black Spirit is biding its time, waiting until you're spent and exhausted. And when you show the slightest sign of weakness, you will be under its control in an instant. My advice? Go get some rest. As for my sister, well, it seems she's already lost interest in you. Don't dawdle here listlessly. Go find Chief Igor Bartali. He's known to treat adventurers with the utmost hospitality.
Please take away my mother's pain. Stop bothering me. Lord Elion, could you guide my camp?
May the grace of our Lord Elion be with you at all times. Lord Elion has guided me to Velia. I love Velia. Even the smiles of the children here are lovely.
May he stay.
My faithful congregation who've gathered here today.
I'm going to They can't get down out of fear. Find them for me quickly. You cats. The best.
Ah, so you're the one Alustan spoke of. We finally meet. I am Igor Bartali, chief of this village. Welcome to Velia. But first, I must attend to a small matter requested of me by the Grand Chamberlain. How about you tell your tale over a meal at the Lunar Halo Inn? It's right over there. My wife, Iselin, will treat you to some refreshments. Go on ahead. I'll be right behind you.
You made a good choice to come to Lunar Halo Inn. Welcome to the Lunar Halo Inn, traveller. You can call me rowdy drunkards think getting pot-shotting is an excuse for breaking a dish or two, but I make sure everyone pays for their mistakes. Here's fair warning to you. This is the chef of our inn, David. Talented, aye, but patrons love him because he pays little heed to the cost of ingredients. Those two over there act like brothers once a little ale's in 'em. In the cold light of sobriety, they find themselves again sworn enemies. That one over there just keeps to himself, smoking his pipe all day long, never orders a thing, literally running on fumes he is. Oh, look at the old man, the wind blew in. Well, what'll you have? Have a seat and we'll get your order in right away. Moontains of cheese bread. That's a staple of ours. Good, good. Take a seat over there. My husband's probably dying to see you.
Where's the joy for the soldiers in Western...
Oh, Evelyn is talkative as ever. Sometimes she keeps customers so long that the food goes cold. Finally. I've been looking forward to dining together and hearing the wealth of stories you have to tell. First, tell me of Red Nose. Tell me everything, theatrics and all. Who helped the most in tracking Red Nose down? That's right. Stand tall and proud. We're all the protagonists of our own stories, after all. But however did Red Nose become leader of the imps? As I recall, he was ever so tiny and timid. The black stone given unto Red Nose became one filled with rage. I've no idea what that man is up to. If only I was younger, I'd need just to wave my finger to teach him a lesson. Ah, well. Frustrating though it may be, in times like this, repeat after me. Things are looking up. See? Feels good. Once more. Things are looking up. Your grand journey is still underway, and arduous times are yet to come. Dig deep and shout this out to steel your nerves in those moments.
Well now, what's this? You two together? Things are looking up. Things are looking up.
Oh, Uno. It has been some time. Where have you been quenching your thirst while your old friend's throat is dry?
Me just had a pint at the Dancing Marlin to celebrate our defeat of Red Nose. Cheers! And yet to think a black stone of such high purity brings me back to the days when there were yet hairs on your head.
I'm telling you, it's all gone in an instant. But I, too, am reminded of the tale of the Great Desert. 10 years past now?
This is your first time hearing it, right? Listen well, it's quite the tale. 10 years past. In the distant desert, a sudden and strange phenomenon occurred. The ground beneath the sands cracked wide, and an ancient ruin burst forth. It was the ruins of Histria, once existing only in ancient texts. Held deep within her, a final chamber composed of the purest black stones.
He's been on about this story for a decade now. My ears can't take it any longer. Be present. It's the year 286. 286!
Nostalgia serves as the greatest drive in the twilight years of a senile old fool. And yet, thanks to what occurred back then, business has never stopped booming.
Never thought I'd see the day when Igor the Adventurer was properly domesticated. The things love will do to us, eh?
I may not look it now, but I was indeed quite the adventurer in my day. People would travel far and wide to consult with me on matters of Histria.
Look at the stone spider flaunting his carapace to the stoneback crab, like he's forgotten he's speaking with the continent's foremost imp expert. And on my honor, I swear on that day I clearly saw it. The shining star fall into the hills of the Forest of Seclusion.
That nonsense again. Give it a rest, my dear friend. No one found a star, not even a scrap of metal in that area.
I promise you, before my dying breath, I shall uncover its secret. I, Uno, am a man of my word. Believe it. This stuff is great. Careful. Do you know how much this beer cost me?
I couldn't believe it. She told me to shave my beard.
Do you know how many years I spent whacking those scarecrows? Oh, Dronin, you're here as well.
Of course. I have to lay down the hammer sometimes.
Yes, indeed. It's been some time. Care to hear of my travels to Valencia?
Oh, good. Adventurer, you're awake.